Hello and welcome to the season 4 kickoff of Time to Change. Thank you to Rockstar X and Joel Felsenstein for that amazing intro video. Thank you, sir. I can't wait to collaborate more with you this year. This is going to be a fantastic year for HR-4U.org. I can't tell you how excited I am. Our partners are excited, our advisory board, our committees, all of our board of directors. It is an amazing year already. And man, we're still in January. It's insanity. Today is the 31st that I'm recording this. This won't air until for 2 more days, but I am thrilled to talk to you today in our kickoff episode of our podcast about what we do, what our podcast is all about, and why you should want to get involved in some way. So I'm going to start out with this. Our mission is that we empower change-driven companies and their leaders to advocate for and uplift their employees with living wages, worth, and well-being. Well, that's great, Chason. What does that mean as far as how you create change and have an impact? At the core of what we do, we are an advocacy group, a group that believes in bringing together the voices of every leader that believes in putting people first and understands that incredible ROI when you do that within your company. They're authors, they're podcasters, they are coaches, they're consultants, they're leaders from big companies. They are employers of 1 to 5,000 employees. It's an incredible group of people, but it's not about the numbers. It's about the quality of the people that are standing up for change and saying, we've got to do better. We've got to do a better job of being leaders that create safe spaces, that understand that it's important to have diversity, equity, inclusion, belonging within our workspaces, and that's not just a hashtag. That's just not a box that you check off. That's real work. It's real hard work that is done on a daily basis. So what do? We create 6 different programs. 5 of the 6 are self-funded, and we put together a framework to get information out to the public by bringing together all of these amazing leaders and shine a light and bring a microphone and tell you what's working and what we can do to create that rippling effect in your teams, in their families, and in their communities. What happens when we do this? What happens when you learn as a leader the impact of caring about people? And we're not just talking about the living wage, but what you do to create those safe spaces. What's that rippling effect like? It's going to reduce your retention costs. It's going to keep people engaged. It's going to take care of you having to retrain and go through onboarding and all the other things that happen when you cycle through people. It changes in the rippling effect, it changes the socioeconomics of communities. It drives change in reducing the unhoused community, bringing families together and giving them the financial means to pay for themselves and get out of systems that are funded by government. It allows people to get away from food insecurity, to have nutritious meals, to have clothes on their back, to do the things they need to do to take care of their families. When you create safe spaces, when you care about your people, when you provide living wages to those in your team, on your teams, and in your companies, the impact is incredible. This year, we have the doors opening. I'm claiming it out right now. I'm just claiming it out. People think I'm crazy. This can't be done. We've been talking about this since last year, but this is crazy. We announced last year Transformation Kitchen was coming. And this year, we're opening the doors. By fourth quarter of this year, we're going to open the doors to our very first Transformation Kitchen, and it's going to be in New York. I'm telling you right now, this is coming. The grace and the integrity and the know-how and the advice of all of our partners, all of our strategic alliances, everybody who has sponsored us, who is going to sponsor us, who will sponsor us, the grants that we're getting, the people that are involved, people like you that are standing up to say, we believe in a better way. It's incredible. I'm humbled. I am humbled by the outpouring. And I know that through this year, we're going to get those doors open and we're going to put our first 5 students in, and you're going to see the impact of what it means to, from grassroots, to change communities just like that. And that's our most aggressive program. But we have other programs that are kicking butt and taking names right now. Our People Initiative community events, we put 2 to 3 of these on per month. And these are free events to train, to upskill, to give support, to give advice, to help communities. We base it a lot around LinkedIn, but we also go to other communities and other social platforms like our growing YouTube channel to highlight these changes and give you an opportunity to learn and grow with us. We also put on 2 to 3 times a month what we call our Stand Up for Change. These are live events where we talk to you about our partners, their journeys, so that you can learn from what they've been through, so you can see what's working in their lives, see the impact that they're having in the communities and within their company, within their coaching and consulting businesses. You get a front row seat to see what is working and why change happens in these types of groups. Our Time to Change podcast, this is the first episode. We're going to drop them every single week on Friday with Funky Friday. You know it. You love it. You're going to put on the skates with me. We're going to get out there. We're going to make it happen. We're going to put KC and the Sunshine Band on, and we're going to boogie. We're going to let it happen. We're going to let it roll. And I am so thrilled. This is the first one, but you should hear the people that we have lined up. They are incredible. They are superstars that you follow on social media. They are titans in the DEI space. They are titans in leadership and culture space. They are people that have all kinds of awards, and they are all partners with us. Why? Because they believe in putting people first. They believe in our mission, vision, and purpose. They believe that a group of people can make a change. It takes one step. Takes one step. I would ask today that you think about what we've talked about here. You go to HR4U.org and you check out our website. It's HR-4U.org. And you ask questions. Get involved. See our transparency. We have nothing to hide. You want to take a look at some of our forms? You want to look at our budget? Whatever? I'll send it to you. No problems. No questions asked. We have all kinds of programs designed to help others. Today is day one. It's a day to move forward, to create change, to decide, I'm not going to sit on the sidelines anymore. I'm not going to hope that this person does it and that person does it. I'm going to get involved. My company's going to get involved. My coaching business is going to get involved. I'm going to link my podcast to yours and we're going to collaborate. I'm going to link my nonprofit to yours and we're going to collaborate. I believe in the power of collaboration. I believe in the power of unity. We will rise together. I hope today, on this Funky Friday, you have the greatest of days. I hope that you have a blessed weekend, that you take time to decompress, to turn off your phone, to get out in nature, to be one with your family, with your friends, to take time for yourself, to think and process. And as David Hanson and others that I love so much, Will Sullivan, these great people that talk about mindfulness and meditation and taking care of yourself, Kathy Leckie, you know her as Kathy Love on LinkedIn. Take the time for yourself so that you can build yourself up and you can help others. You can't pour from an empty cup. I know you've heard it before, but it's important. So take care of you on this Funky Friday and this weekend. Have a great Funky Friday, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of change. We appreciate you. We appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate your voice. Thank you. Have a great time.